Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Daisy if you're new. Today I have another murder mystery video, so make sure to grab a drink and a snack. I have my Reese's peanut butter cups here, like an ungodly amount, I know, and some Sprite, nice and healthy. And I'm going to tell you guys, basically, we're going to be going over another murder mystery. If you don't like murder or death, this video is not for you. Definitely click out before we get into it. I'm not going to make this intro too terribly long because the videos tend to have a lot of information. So with that being said, we'll just go ahead and get right into the video. On July 1st, 2016, Beau, Solomon's roommate, reported him missing because he thought it was odd he didn't show up to class orientation. He was last seen the night before around 1 a.m. leaving a bar. So on July 4th, 2016, 3 days later, they end up finding the body washed ashore Timber River, and they then discovered from an autopsy that the cause of death was drowning, and they also was blunt trauma to the head, as well as signs of Solomon being robbed. Later, his parents found that thousands of dollars were charged to his credit card after his disappearance and death, and they were traced back to Milan, which was actually like 500 miles from the place that they were at in Rome. A 40-year-old homeless man named Massimo Gilladio, I know I'm butchering that, but I'm sorry. He was convicted of the crime aggravated murder when his girlfriend of the time said that she witnessed Massimo push Solomon into the river after him and some homeless men had gotten into an argument. I'm not sure how long he was locked up. I think it was around a year before they finally got all of the evidence in their surveillance videos and realized that there wasn't enough incriminating evidence to tie him to the death. And that is actually the only and last suspect that they had for this case. They're still treating it as an open murder case. It will be coming on its 1 year anniversary rather soon. So I basically want to talk about a couple of theories with you guys. That's all the details. The first theory is that his roommate actually killed him. He was the last one that seen him at the pub, and he seen him leaving the pub. He was the last one who had sight on him, and he was the one who reported him missing. And he was also the one who noticed he wasn't at orientation. I don't know, however, that I follow this theory. I don't think that it's very believable. That's just my opinion because I think there's a more believable theory. I'll get to that though. Another theory that people believe is that he actually fell and tripped and it was just an accident. He was just walking home and he was drunk and he tripped and he hit his head on the way down, and so then he was unconscious in the water and ended up drowning, and that is why his autopsy came up as shown that the cause of death was drowning. I, however, believe this last theory, and the last theory is Massimo Gilladio truly did kill Solomon, which is extremely sad because he was homeless and probably robbing Beau, and this was Beau's first night in Rome. He was 19 years old, had barely lived a life. His family also noted that Beau would never be one to cause trouble, so it is, to me, kind of unlikely that he would just go and get in an argument with this homeless person, but to me it is likely that the girlfriend kind of covered up part of what the homeless man did, and that is that he tried to rob him and Beau tried to fight back, and that's when he pushed Beau. Another really sad fact to this story is that when Beau Solomon was 5 years old, he was diagnosed with a very rare cancer, and he underwent about 15 to 20 procedures his early childhood, and he actually beat the cancer. So that's just really sad. I'm curious what you guys think. I totally think that Massimo Gilladio did it. If you guys have any other theories, then please leave them in the comments. I'm sure all of us would love to read them, as well as myself. And if you guys have any requests for murder mysteries that you want me to film, then please leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, please give this a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss next week's video. And I will see you guys all later. Bye!